Anywhere between 70 to 80% of software projects fail. And not managing expectations right is one of the reasons that contributes to failure of projects. So you may have the right team, you may have the right budget, you may have gathered all your requirements and things are moving smoothly. But if expectations are not managed well, then that increases the chances that that software project would fail. Let's say you want to travel from point A to point B and you get on a bus and the bus driver tells you it's going to take you just 1 hour to get from point A to point B. But it ends up taking you 2 hours. Right? So you spend an hour extra. You might not be happy with that outcome. But let's say you get on the bus, same point A to point B, but the driver tells you it's going to take 2 hours to get to that location. But in reality, it takes you just an hour to get from point A to point B. Chances are you'll be happier with this outcome as against the first outcome. So same trip, A to B, actual time, 1 hour, but in the first scenario, the person there isn't happy, but in the second scenario, they are happy. And the only difference is the expectation that was set at the beginning. Now, with software project, it's a bit hard for you to be able to predict what would happen, right? Because software development is a journey of discovery. So you may have certain expectations set at the beginning, which may not always turn out to be so by the time you achieve or get to that particular milestone. So I'm not saying you should outright tell lies or inflate, timelines for projects, but to be realistic about it, set real expectations. But then, as you start that journey of software development and discovery, it usually becomes clear to the team that certain things would not be met. Certain milestones would not be met at the expected time. Now, this is where managing expectations determines whether a software project will be successful or not. And the key thing is, the moment it's discovered that we won't hit these milestones at the expected timelines, the first thing you need to do is go back to the project stakeholders and sponsors and let them know that, we set this milestone and it seems we will not meet it at this point in time. We're going to get there probably 2 or 3 weeks later. Doing that, as opposed to giving excuses or trying to hide the fact that the timeline would go a bit further, is what will determine whether that project would succeed or not. Or better put, it contributes to whether that project would turn out successful or not.